Hi, it's Poetic and Soul. How are you? This completely different setup. I'm doing this from a laptop, and so I'm hoping that everything turns out great. I'm trying to get it done before the sun goes down. Excuse the mess of my bedroom. Um, anyway, let's get started. This is the Rosa Red Project Pan. This is the January update. So that means that we have gotten through 10 products already, and there will be four left, and the final update will be done on February 14th. The premise of this project, if you do not know, is to use everything 14 times since the project goes to February 14th. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about what I have used up 14 times. So I've used up the NYX blush in the shade New to Me. I have used this 14 times. Ignore my ashy hands. I've used that 14 times. I have used up the here it is. The Benefit Erase Paste. This is really old for those who don't know. I believe this was reformulated and remarketed as Boing. It is a very peach corrector. Really, really peach. You can see how much I've used there. I've used up quite a bit of it. So we are rolling that one out. And then next is the Proclaim Natural 7 Oils. I've been using this in my hair. And that's really the only thing I've been using it for. And so I have used that 14 times, but even though I've used it 14 times, I haven't been using a lot because, like I said, it's going in my hair. I usually wear a wig. This is my natural hair. I don't think this before I was on YouTube, I cut my hair. I previously had locks for 11 years, and when I cut my hair was past my butt. And I literally didn't just cut it, I shaved my head. Hated the hairstyle, regretted cutting my locks. But I've been saying for years that I was going to relock my hair, and I haven't been doing that. And so I'm on my second lock journey, so they are already pretty much locked. They're locked. So this is what my hair looks like underneath the wigs and the braids, and I'm getting ready to put braids in there again. I don't like wearing my hair out like this because I don't like short hair. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so I use a little bit of this in my hair. So even though I've used it 14 times, I haven't used a lot of it. So this is probably going to end up going in another project at some point. Okay, and so what else have I used up? Oh, I've used up the Bath and Body Works Dahlia. This is one of their travel size ones. I have used this 14 times. So if you can see where it is, not a lot used, but still 14 times. 14 times of usage on a fragrance isn't a lot. My phone's ringing. Hang on. All right, so the next thing, I have this Essence Camouflage Concealer. You can see that I have some windows, the glare. I don't know if you can see, but I have some windows in it. But I took out, so it was basically done, but I took out the stopper. And so now there's a lot in there, but I'm still going to roll this out because it's all used up. Well, for the project, that is. I used it more than 14 times. Okay, and so the next one we're going to talk about is this BH Cosmetics foundation concealer palette. And this was a theme for something neutral. And so, you know, bases are neutral. I actually had this one in the project. And you know, I've used it, I've hit pan on it, and that is being rolled out as well. So those are what I've used up or rolled out of the project. So those are really good. So let's count how much I've actually used up or made goals on the project. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's not bad. We did 6. All right, so moving on, we're the next ones in projects is number 11, which is a quote by Zora Neale Hurston, which is one of my favorite authors. I just finished rereading for the fifth time Their Eyes Were Watching God. And her quote is, love makes your soul crawl out from its hiding place. And from that, it was something bold. And for that one, I chose this LA Girl Haute Heat palette. And let's cover up the mirror. It has a beautiful mirror in there. But it is in the shade called Maui. And that is this shade right here. I will swatch it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Very pigmented. So there we go. And that's one little swipe. There's still some left on my finger, so you can see just how pigmented that is, right? And I don't have any wipes, but I do have some tissue. This is really, really pigmented. And I love that for this palette. All right, so the next thing we have is a quote by Dr. Seuss that says, "We're all a little weird, and life's a little weird. And when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join with them and fall in mutual weirdness and call it love." And for that, it's something weird. Now, this isn't technically weird, but for me, it's weird. And it's this Milk Makeup. It's a lip and cheek thingamajig. That's a technical term, okay? And this is what it looks like. It's weird for me because the color, I got it in an Ipsy bag or something like that. But the color is really too light for my skin tone. I think I will have to build up. It's very smooth, so it's perfect for, this camera makes it look like it's purplish, but it's, I mean, it has a purple tint to it, but it's not as, you know what? Maybe it's not so bad. It might not be so bad. It might actually give me a little bit of color. It's not so bad. There it is. It's 3:43 p.m. here in New England, which means we have like literally no sun. The sun is going down. But yeah, that's actually, it's not that bad. It's still weird to me, but it's not that bad. We're gonna use this up 14 times. Well, we're not gonna use it up, but we're gonna use it 14 times. It's a lot of rambling in this video, right? Okay, so the next thing is number 13 is a quote by Henry David Thoreau. And that says, "There is remedy for love. There is no remedy for love, but to love more." And for that, we would choose a product you would repurchase or something from a category you have the most of. Okay, so years ago, this is how long I've had this. Years ago, Maybelline had all these color tattoos. Some were limited edition, some were not, but there was a huge collection. I have a ton of these. I have a ton, like, and this isn't all like, they're, I don't know what you are, but they're still in the packaging. Like, look at this. They're all still brand new in the packaging. You know, of course, I've used a lot of them, but I have a billion of these still in the packaging. I actually just opened this one so I could swatch it to make sure it wasn't dry, because they're years old. And I was shocked that this was not dry at all. This one is in the shade Pure Nude. So it's like a cream eyeshadow. Some people used to use them as bases. I will swatch this one. Like I said, I was really surprised that it's not dried out at all. It's still really, really good. And that's nice little champagne-y type of shade. So we're going to use that 14 times. So this one is called, it's a color tattoo, Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade Pure Nude. So, so that's that. And I lost my notebook. And for number 14, it is a quote by Alfred Lord Tennyson. And that quote is, 'Tis better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. And for that is a limited edition product. And for that, I chose this MAC and Aaliyah collaboration. It's this lip gloss by MAC. And it's called Motor City because that's where Aaliyah is from. Is from Detroit, I think it's called the Motor City. And it's an orangey, their classic lip gloss formula, which can be a little bit sticky sometimes. But so that's what it is. That's what it's like. So 14 times for that. Where's that tissue I had? Okay, so that is the rest of my Roses Are Red project pan. I'm really, really excited because despite the fact that I've been late on updates, I started the project late and everything like that, I've been doing really well. And the point is not necessarily to finish the things in your project, but to get some usage out of them. And I just noticed that on my bed I have this thing, and you guys are seeing all the mess in my bedroom. I'm sorry. But I've been doing well. I want to thank, is it Kana? Yeah, Kana from Kana's Closet. I want to thank you for starting this project. I want to thank the Fantastic Ladies for having this. And I'm doing really well. And I will see you February 14th for the finale of this. I'm Poetic in Soul. You stay beautiful inside and out, and always keep the poetry in your soul. I love you guys. Bye. The video will not stop. It doesn't want me to go by. That's because I think it's a touch screen.